Oh, what's going on, people? Here with Brian. We've just lost 2-1 to Ipswich at home. I mean, it's just like some Dr. Tottenham, classic Tottenham.
No doubt.
We play Crystal Palace. They haven't lost all season. They haven't won all season. We go and lose. We play Man City. They haven't lost all season. We go and win. We play Aston Villa. They haven't lost away from home all season. We go and win and batter them, by the way. Luton, the only team left in this league not to win a game. And we lose. Ipswich, sorry, the only team that haven't lost a game, that haven't won a game all season, and we go and fucking lose. And a disgraceful performance at home, where we're all saying, you know, it doesn't matter who comes to this stadium, we're going to go batter them. What do you make? What went wrong?
Mate, listen, well, first of all, you need to add to that as well. It's another international break we go on. Brighton, it was the filth, Brighton, and now this one. We just don't learn our lesson, do we? We don't learn our lesson. We looked at the Galatasaray team, or the team that started against Galatasaray, and we're like, okay, he's managing minutes, there's lots of people being rested, ready for the battle ahead against Ipswich, and then they do this. I've come on your channel, I've spoken to you and been very vocal about this. There's no leaders. When everything's going good, they all want the ball, they all want to be found, they all want a piece of the action. As soon as the going gets tough, you get that. I don't understand what is going on at the moment. It's 1 minute delirium, the next minute right back down to earth.
Like Jekyll and Hyde FC. I mean, we're just up, down, up, down, up, down. When are we just going to have like our emotions in check, man? How can we, to go third in the league today?
That's
Why is it every single time for an international break as well?
Before an international break, once again, the results went in our favour again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could go third in the league
Well, this
today.
is what happened. This is what happened with Crystal Palace, wasn't it? When all the results fall in, like when we're challenging Leicester for the league. When everything falls into place, we go into this game knowing that a win will send us here, and we get a result and a performance like this. I mean, we were bullied, weren't we? We were bullied, and when they went 2-0 up, they knew what to do.
For a lot of the game, the midfield just were not there. I thought like Ipswich are so able to bypass that midfield, play through us, cut us open like a hot knife through butter. And we just weren't really able to. I mean, we had a few chances, but you know, yes, not clinical enough. Yes, Solanke needs to put away that chance right at the end to go 2-2, but it wasn't anywhere near enough chances that we should be creating at home against Ipswich.
The other thing I saw, like I said, I won't go into the ground, so we weren't watching the pub, it weren't showing us. We were huddled around the phone, 5 of us watching it. How many times did we have the ball attacking the Ipswich penalty area, and within 30 seconds it's up by their penalty? Like they're attacking us and breaking. Everything breaks down. We're again passing when we should shoot, crossing when we should shoot, shooting when there's a pass on. We're dysfunctional. At the moment, the only word I can say for it, we are dysfunctional. Just when you think there's a plan, a method in place, a way to attack a game, and you think, right, this looks like it's taking place, this happens. I just don't understand it.
We talk about how, you know, you're talking about dysfunctional. But like a week ago, we smashed Aston Villa 4-1.
Annihilated.
And absolutely annihilated, playing them off the park, you know. Man City a few days before, fine, it wasn't the strongest Man City side, but, you know, we got the well-deserved win that we deserved that day. How can that, in such a short space of time, turn into that?
You know, this is the thing I don't get. And then you know what's going to happen now? All on social media, Twitter, we'll learn for this, we'll come back, we grow stronger, bigger, better, we'll next game. I just don't get it. It's really, really unfortunate. And you try to be positive, you try to say, yep, you can see there's a plan, there's a process, whatever buzzword you want to use. And just when you think you're building something, you see this, and you're like, well, how are we capable of doing that? But like you said, it's another team that have come to this ground, and we're all talking about how formidable we are at home. There's nothing formidable about that.
Last week we were talking about fortresses.
We
were talking about fortresses. And the very next game, we go and lose to Ipswich.
It's what we do. It's what we do.
I was about to say you can't write this shit, but you can write it.
Exactly. It's the thing.
You can.
To be back in Tottenham.
You can write it because this fucking shit happens way too often.
Well, it's happened
way too often.
It's happened for years and years. It doesn't matter. Listen, I'm not going where you think I'm going. It just keeps happening and keeps happening.
But his mind's definitely there.
No, my mind does go there. Listen, like I keep saying, I want Ange to stay. I want Ange to succeed. I want a manager to be given to whoever comes in, whatever manager it is, whether it's this manager, the next manager, previous manager. I want them to be given time to try and build something. And they're trying to build, but still somehow these performances happen. It doesn't matter what the manager is. Doesn't matter what the lineup is. This team just continuously do it.
But in terms of the players showing what they showed last week to compared to what they showed this week, how do you kind of make sense of what happened on that pitch today? Is that down to the manager? Is it down to the players? Like, what's it down to? Because players can't show one face one week and then against much lesser opposition show that face. Who's that down to?
You know what? Listen, Ange will again come in for criticism, and I will give him criticism.
He should have made changes a lot bloody earlier.
Exactly, he should have made changes. When you're bringing Timo Werner on to try and save the game.
Well, why didn't you bring Maddison at that point?
Exactly, why Maddison? Lancashire's there. We need goals. Where's Lancashire? And it's like, what are you doing? And it's like, you look at it, and you can say the manager will come in for criticism, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. But these players, listen, Ange gives them instructions what to do. These are players that have played 80, 90, 100, whatever they are.
Yeah.
You've got to battle. Listen, the one thing I will say is the very, very least you should do when wearing that shirt is fight for the badge and want to be determined and put in a shift to say, I play for Tottenham, I've got this badge, it's an honour to play for this football club, I'm going to give my fucking all. The least they should do is fight.
It's embarrassing.
And they come on, and like I said, it doesn't matter who it is, there's no fight. There's no... I didn't see, obviously I was watching on small screen, you would have seen a lot more on people watching. Where's the players that are going, come on, this is not acceptable, let's sort this out. There's none of it. There's none of it. They just accept it and they go hiding because there's no accountability.
And that's it. And that's what we were saying before. Like, when things are going great, and you know, if we're 1-0 down, fine, yeah, we can get back into the game at home. You go 2-0 down, you're really looking to for some players to really take the game by the scruff of the neck, right? That just didn't happen today. I mean, I thought right up until the 80, even 85th minute, it was just too slow, too lethargic, too passive. Everyone just playing within themselves, no one really wanting the ball. I mean, why did it take till 80, 85 minutes for us to start moving the ball a bit quicker?
It's what we've done, hasn't it? It's what we've done. We've done it a few games now where we have this different... And you literally, even the 2-0 at half-time, I thought, you know what? We've come out firing in certain games and blitzed and scored 3 goals in 11 minutes or 20-minute spells. It's still doable. But Ipswich knew what to do. They're like, right, and you got to remember, 2 weeks ago they went.
They played a blinder today, Ipswich.
Last week they went 2-0 up against Brentford in that crazy game. All right, Brentford scored 2, but they've had it where they've gone 2-0 down and results have come back. They were 2-0 up, and they just knew, right, they're going to come at us. Let's just sit back, make it very, very tight. Let's be disciplined. Let's make sure we keep our banks of 4 and do what we need to do. And they saw it through.